This is great. This was wide open just to come in.
Yeah.
This is great. So
You have to be really careful with the stairs because those stairs are really deep.
it could be an interesting broadcast. I'm just pre-warning. Okay? Pre-warning. Maybe myself too, but at least for Matt.
Good evening, Bulls fans and Bulls fam. We are live at Bart Kaufman Field in Bloomington, Indiana for this Indiana University Team Camp tournament. This evening's game between the Indiana Bulls and Ohio Elite Thacker. So we are actually in the press box this evening in the air conditioning. It's kind of muggy outside. It just rained about a half hour ago, so the game before us wasn't delayed at all actually by the rain, but they finished about 15 minutes ago, and we are ready to begin. And inside the studio for right now, we've got London Kuntz, Mila McClurg, and Scott Snively here joining us for the broadcast. And it looks like the Bulls are going to be the home team. Hey, Mila, who's playing center field?
Drake McClurg.
Nice. And on the mound, it looks like it's
Cooper Lane.
Nice.
Nice. You've learned a lot from your dad over the years. Very good job. I think the audience wants to know what happened to your left arm.
I fractured it on the 3rd of July.
What happened?
I fell off a trampoline.
Okay.
She was just getting down from the trampoline and her legs were not underneath her, so.
All right. You can't see it, but London is sporting a ace-wrapped cast, but doing good.
Good spirits, just adjusting to life with one arm for the next few weeks.
So what a great opportunity for the kids at IU University, a Big Ten field. This is absolutely amazing looking at the view we have and the great field. All turf. Cooper Lane on the mound joining us again this weekend to help out with our arm injuries that we've had over the weekend. It should be a great game. Talking to a parent out in the dugout, they are out in the parking lot, and they definitely understand the Bulls black means business when it comes to baseball, and they said they will be throwing one of their better pitchers. So.
Cooper Collins behind the plate, Lucas Ira at first, Braden Ring at shortstop, Camden Moore at second, Grady Grant at third, Eli Holzebus in left field, Drake McClurg in center, and in right field, that looks like, I can't tell. Oh, Jack Sorgi over in right field. So we're ready for first pitch. Bulls versus Ohio Elite. Cooper Lane on the mound.
By the way, this is a pretty field.
It is a pretty field. Thank you, Mila. First pitch is a ball one. So on the scoreboard, I don't know if you guys can read it from there, but we do have radar. So Scott and Matt will keep track of that. A ball two. And we've got Game Changer up and running, so we've got all the stats we need. The 2-0 pitch from Cooper, low and away, 3-0. And joining us now, he was in the green room for a few minutes. Matt Collins joins us. Good evening, Matt. Finally got a strike from Cooper there on the inside, 76 miles an hour.
Good evening, Don. Beautiful night here in Bloomington, Indiana at Bart Kaufman Field, and looking to get started against Ohio Elite.
Oh, that ball's lifted foul down the left field line.
Good trip down, Don?
Yeah, we left Indy this afternoon around a little before 3, and came through Mooresville, Martinsville, and then caught 69, so just a little over an hour, not bad. How was the drive over on 50 from Vincennes?
Terrible as usual.
Yeah.
Terrible as usual. But I'm just glad we're playing baseball.
Right. Leadoff walk for the Elite. And if if I heard correctly, I'm not sure, but is this Cooper Lane's only game with us this weekend?
That is correct.
Okay.
He is actually leaving for Destin, Florida at 4 a.m. today. So thanks to his parents and getting him one game here. Cooper Lane, a Jennings County product.
He's going from the stretch now with nobody out and one on. Ball away. A ball and a strike.
The kids this week had a chance to play at Purdue as well. They compared the fields. One is dirt and grass, and one is all turf.
One is traditional and maintained by one of the leading field.
Horticulture.
Yes, the turf management programs in the country.
As you can tell, folks, Don Kuntz is a Purdue graduate.
I am in enemy territory down here in Bloomington right now.
But you would have to agree, pretty nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Called strike.
I'm assuming we will not be able to provide a velocity today.
We've got it up on the scoreboard.
Oh, wow. That's great.
1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, 1 on. Cooper steps off. So yeah, all turf field here at Bart Kaufman Field. 330 down the lines and 400 to dead center. Outside.
Might as well be playing at Yellowstone. Don, I don't think we're going to get any home runs today.
Yeah. And one shot to the gap. It's not. They're not going to be outside.
No.
It's got to be down the line.
Yeah.
It's probably 375 in the gaps, I guess.
Inside, count goes full.
Cooper's struggling to find some command here early on. Probably a little amped up here playing first time I used field, Bart Kaufman Stadium here. So hopefully he can settle in and have a good outing for us.
Steps off.
So does someone on the broadcast know Bart Kaufman, what his
I do not.
tie to IU baseball is?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Back-to-back walks.
Not a good start here for the Bulls.
Not characteristic for the pitcher, as he didn't walk many guys last weekend.
No, huh?
Could just be nerves playing on the college field and playing college coaches.
Cooper thought about going out and talking for a minute, but did not. Nobody out, 2 on.
The numbers are red, and the hats are red with the
Good block by Coop there.
don't tell them. You should, well, it's not a Bulls fan, it's a
We'll say, Don, this umpire is extremely short behind the plate.
yes, and which,
Yes, and he's working alone.
He is working alone. He's going to have his hands full.
but if we
Swing and a miss. That's a good pitch. 75 miles an hour.
For those who are wondering, Bart Kaufman earned his BS in life insurance in the IU School of Business and was a 2-time All Big Ten baseball player at IU back in the day.
We'd like to thank Google for that tidbit of information because, of course, Scott had to refer to Google for that
Yes.
information.
2 balls, 1 strike. The batter is taking up almost the entire batter's box, so he is a very wide stance because he's not
That
that
is-
tall. That
That is very odd.
yeah. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I think we got a gift there on that strike.
Oh, he called it a strike.
He did.
I missed that.
We got a
2-2
2-2 count here.
A color of a bat I have not seen this year.
It's a beautiful, beautiful bat.
The 2-2 fouled off.
His parents must really enjoy baseball. Custom bat with a DeMarini.
The Ohio
Paying the
Elite,
extra $25.
The Ohio Elite has a nice uniform here. Baby blue helmets, baby blue lettering on all white.
2-2. Oh, that's
Good foul.
slicing foul. That was a long shot down the left field line.
I am a homer, but I will say the Indiana Bulls look very good in this red and white.
They do. Yeah, I'll give them that. Yeah, the Bulls got new jerseys, white with the Indiana script across, and the Bulls in the just below the Indiana script. Ground ball.
Let's roll it.
Moore to Ring.
Pretty.
He's safe at first, so we just got one. Got the middle runner.
So one thing I just noticed on that, we haven't mentioned, which there's only one ump. The call was made there by the behind the plate umpire.
Yeah, he's running out to the center of the infield on each ball.
He's going to be earning his money today.
Did they pay him double if he's doing both spots?
I think they should. One out here in the top of the first.
Fly ball, right field. Sorgi underneath
See what kind of arm he's got
They're
here.
going to try to tag him.
Here we go. Let it go, Lucas.
Lucas cuts it off to keep the runner at first. The run will score. Sack fly for the second out.
In hindsight, I would say that was probably a good cut there. I don't think they had a chance at the plate.
There wasn't enough on it to get it there with any pace.
Well, it highlights the problem with issuing a leadoff walk.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
The leadoff walks probably have to score 70 to 80% of the time. It's just a sin in baseball. You can't have happen.
Off speed, misses low.
Especially with the first two, Cooper came out and put the first two on free of charge. So we got two outs here, 1-0 runner on first base.
Swing and a miss. Big swing by 99 there.
75 mile an hour fastball. He's hitting about 63 on the curveball today.
Cooper Lane sporting the sleeve on his throwing arm.
In on the hands, fouled it up. Collins, nice jump on it. Side is retired.
Man, he looked like a leopard coming out of there.
Cat-like reflexes.
Did he get that from you, Matt?
I don't know where, but that was a pretty routine play, Scott, so I'd hope he could make that play.
Routine?
That was
not that high.
He
He caught it at
15
the
yards.
teeth.
So at the end of half inning, we've got the Elite up by 1
On no hits.
on no hits. As we go into the bottom of the first, Elite 1, Bulls 0. You are listening to the Don Koontz Sports Network.
DKSN.
Otherwise known as...
DKSN.
You didn't have to do that part.
I don't know. Are we off? Are we off?
Yep, we're on. I can mute it if you want.
He loved IU athletics, especially baseball.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the first inning. We'll run through the Bulls lineup for you. Leading off will be the third baseman, number 23, Grady Grant, followed by the DH, number 5, Mason Meyer. Center fielder, number 24, Drake McClurg, batting third, and the right fielder, number 19, Jack Sorgi, batting fourth. Shortstop, number 22, Braden Ring, in the fifth spot, batting sixth, the first baseman, number 17, Lucas Ira. The EH is number 33, Cannon Prosser, and batting eighth, the catcher, number 6, Cooper Collins. Batting ninth, second baseman, number 16, Camden Moore, and the left fielder, number 44, Eli Holzbus, batting in the 10th spot. And Grady Grant looks at a first pitch ball.
76 mile an hour on that fastball. Looked like in warm-ups he's about 61 to 76, a very good differential. As we noted earlier, in the parking lot, we were told that they were going to pitch pretty tough
The
against
2-0 has not got one in the zone yet. 3 balls, no strikes.
What's up, Daddy?
Called strike on the outer third. 3 balls, 1 strike to Grady Grant. Grady's really done well in the leadoff spot for us here. The 3-1. Low, leadoff walk. Bottom of the first starts just like the top of the first so far.
Grady Grant sporting that number 23. Most people would think that would be the Michael Jordan number, but actually, Don Mattingly fan. Don Mattingly, Evansville, Indiana. Big Don Mattingly fan for the New York Yankees.
Ooh, called strike on the outside to the DH, number 5, Mason Meyer.
Do you think Grady really knows who Don Manley is?
Well, I know he does. That's his favorite player, Scott. Of course, the manager of the Miami Marlins.
1. Up the middle.
They'll play ball,
They're going to try to roll 2,
and they do.
and they do not. Safe. Umpire called, said he trapped the ball at first. Mason is safe on the fielder's choice.
He's definitely earning his money, having to run out 10 yards on every ground ball.
That vantage point, I don't know about that.
All right, Don's being distracted by London.
Next up, the center fielder, number 24, Drake McClurg.
Drake McClurg's father, Eric, actually played for the Hoosiers on the football team, was a safety, and so I'm sure this is a good homecoming here for the McClurg family.
Drake sends one back to
Back to the
suite. Yeah, to his mom. Gives a souvenir ball to his mom.
I hope she doesn't throw that ball.
Are you suggesting that the athletic ability for Drake comes from only Eric?
Well, I would originally thought that, but we were on a road trip in Cincinnati, and I actually observed Eric throwing a baseball, and I would happen to say, no, it might be from the mother.
Drake behind 0-2, up and out, ball 1.
Or possibly skipped a generation with his father. I guess his father was an IU baseball player as well.
Yeah.
So the roots run deep here at Indiana University for the McClurg family.
Drake calls time and is granted.
And I'm not going to lie, he looks pretty good with that in that red and white.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Meyer at first, McClurg at the plate, 1 away. Pitch, swing and a miss.
Something taking off there, 72 miles an hour.
Yeah, Drake looked out ahead of it.
Way ahead of it.
I was surprised that hit 72. These unruly fans.
It is a madhouse here at Mark Hoffman Field today, folks.
With 2 outs and 1 on, brings up the right fielder, number 19, Jack Sorgi. First pitch strike.
Ohio Elite travels very well.
Mace
Oh,
got a good jump. throw was a little off target, not controlled by the shortstop. I believe that was a ball at the plate.
Today's attendance is 67.
They're still trickling in. So it's fouled up. That's coming back here, folks. That's on top of us.
I will say to
Right
the broadcasting crew that this is one of the nicer facilities we've been at this year.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we appreciate the hospitality.
Absolutely.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Meyer at second. Upstairs, 2-2.
Not very comparable to Columbus, Indiana, I would say. I would say this was a little better facility.
Just slightly, yeah.
And the air conditioning.
Downstairs, count goes full for Sorgi.
Quinn Moore, an IU baseball alum as well.
Yes, he
our
is.
coach.
Quinn started his career at University of Southern Alabama and then finished up here at IU.
Of course, Quinn, a pitcher for the Hoosiers.
So an interesting fact about Quinn in high school, as you all know, he and I went to high school together. His vanity license plate in high school was 3 up, 3 DN.
No,
3
it
up,
was
yes,
not.
it was 3 up,
That's
3
great.
down on his Isuzu Amigo.
Oh,
2 outs, runners on the corners.
That's really good facts we didn't know.
Going
Man.
outside, ball 1 to the shortstop, number 22, Braden Ring.
I don't know about you guys, but I love seeing Braden Ring out there at short.
Yep,
A good spot for him.
great hands. Swing and a miss.
That's 73 miles an hour, way ahead of that again. And the pitcher, number 99, has been hitting 76, 77, but it doesn't look like a changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Curveball.
Oh, got him.
Oh, Quinn.
Yep. The throw beat Jack to second. Tried to go in head first and avoid the tag, but did not. Out on the bases. We end the first. Bulls trail 1-0.
You're listening to the Don Kuntz Sports Network.
All right, as we transition to the second inning, I want to make fans aware of tomorrow night. If you join us, it is 24 Drake McClure Bobblehead Night, sponsored by BSN. All fans in attendance will receive a very coveted bobblehead with Drake in the IU jersey.
That is a fantastic way to get fans into the.
We figured all of Center Grove would show up for Drake McClure bobblehead night. You know, being down here in Bloomington, only about a 40-minute drive from Center Grove, people come in droves to get the Drake McClure bobblehead.
So fans, please come out and support the IU product, Drake McClure, with the giveaway. The first 75 fans receive a free Drake McClure bobblehead. So please put that on the calendars.
Drake McClure's bobblehead? I want one.
And see, we already have a big interested fan in London Kuntz. She's going to be the first one to receive one tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Let's see. We do have some defensive changes here.
That's Camden at third, I believe.
Yeah, Camden Moore goes over to third, and Grady goes to second.
So we got Lucas Ira in right field.
No, Lucas is at first.
Okay.
Cooper with the first pitch strike. I think that's the only change right now.
You got the Cooper
Blown away.
battery again.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So, Don, what did you drive in high school? We know that Quinn had a what?
An Isuzu Amigo.
I'm not sure if I know that car.
It was a like a sport cross vehicle. It's a 2-door 4x4. Ground ball. Rain got a great jump on it. Scoops it up.
Go high.
High throw.
Ah.
Lucas cannot make the tag. Reach on an error.
So I take you as an El Camino guy?
I did not have an El Camino. I had an 83 Buick Regal that was all white and had the Buick T-type emblems and Turbo 6 emblems all over. So it looked super fast, but it was just a looking good slow car.
Wow.
It looked like a white Grand National.
Your co-announcer had a 91 Buick Regal Grand Sport.
Nice.
Two-door,
Very good.
V6, 3.8 liter.
I tell you what, it's a small world because myself drove a 1988 two-door Buick Riviera,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Okay.
and it was
Now that was a step above the Regal.
it was a two-door, but it was
The 2-0 from Cooper. Ground ball. Let's see if Grady can turn two here.
Oh, look at that
Flips
flip.
to ring. No opportunity on the throw to first. It's a high flip from Grady, but we got the lead runner.
So one away. Good out there. We let the leadoff runner on in both innings.
One out, one on. 16, a slender fella.
yes, he
Swing and a
is.
Really stepped out on that swing, too. We need to stay on the outside corner here.
Where's the knickers, pants, knee high.
The 0-1 inside, ball one.
I do like these uniforms. They are sharp for the elite. Baby blue. We're more traditional.
That one must have missed low. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like a good pitch to me there.
If you can't see on camera, it'd be really neat to see the Bulls uniforms. They look like they're Indiana University.
Yeah.
Got to be exciting for the kids. We have a lot of Southern Indiana kids that are probably IU fans. We have a couple of kids from Bedford, Jennings County, Center Grove, we have 6 kids on the south side.
But is Center Grove really considered Southern Indiana?
The 3-1. Fouled off.
We have not adopted them in Zionsville.
Yeah.
I bet.
Full count, 1 out. Cooper steps on. Runner dives back.
I've been impressed by Cooper Lane here. Joined us last week. Big kid. And just has been
Ball popped out of Cooper's glove. It was ball 4 anyway.
just has been a great addition to the club here, and I think he's going to find his way here. But he's probably thinking about that road trip he's going to take tonight at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
driving to Florida.
So he's going to Florida with the Powerhouse baseball crew.
Correct.
Yes, he is.
Where to, Dustin?
Destin, Florida. They're leaving 3 days prior, so they're going to get some R&R in there in Destin, which is a great place.
1 out, 2 on.
Yeah.
Again, misses
The
low.
Panhandle beaches are some of the best beaches that I've stayed at.
The white sand. I told his father yesterday that the importance of going to Crab Island.
Oh, yeah. The 1-0.
The
That's gotta
pontoon
be a
boats.
And of course, they have a nice little daiquiri bar there, and some pretty good eye candy there, in Crab Island.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out.
I've never taken that trip. I've been to Seaside, Florida, 30 minutes east of
East of it, yeah.
Destin.
Rosemary Beach area, yeah,
I will be
absolutely.
there in the fall.
The 1-1. That caught the outside.
Crab Island is a sandbar in Destin Harbor that everybody with boats pulls up, and really good time. They have a lot of things for the kids, and just a popular spot there in Destin.
The 1-2. Oh, Coop tried to frame that one. Did not get the call. 2-2. 1 out and 2 on.
That was a good curveball. Kept it outside. The guy just didn't go for it.
That's lifted. Center field. Drake comes in on it. 2 away. Also with the new jerseys, the Bulls got new red hats with the Bull logo on the front and the IU logo on the side.
Will you let Kenyon wear that hat after this weekend, being a Purdue grad?
Yes. He is free to choose his own university identity.
Do you think Purdue's regretting that they didn't do a hat for the kids?
I think when they see these, I think they'll probably think twice about that next year.
Interesting fact, folks, for the IU-Purdue rivalry. Going through the tour yesterday, I understand that IU had more national championships before World War II than Purdue has ever had in their existence. So I think IU boasts that kind of...
That's great that we can go back pre-World War for those kind of facts. That's great that IU still lives in the past. That's wonderful.
Well, I'm just wondering, does Purdue have a national championship since the World War?
No. in women's basketball, yes, we do.
But does that...
In what year?
99. Stephanie White.
Right.
Oh, what was...
There was
the third out was called?
Yeah, drop 3 strike off the mat, and Cooper just threw it out at first.
It looked like a possible foul ball, but in any event, we got the out. So at the end of 1.5, we've got no runs on no hits, no errors as we go into the bottom of the second. Elite 1, Bulls 0. You are listening to the Don Coutons Sports Network.
Due up for the Bulls will be Braden Ring, Lucas Ira, and Gannon Prosser. I'm going to watch that on replay, see what happened, because I was looking down.
As you're thinking about that, I just look at the camera and the height of the ump compared to Quinn.
6'7" and
5'3".
5'3".
I'm not a very tall man, but I would say I would tower over that umpire.
Why don't you go down there, Matt, and show us?
I'll tell you what, I don't get that opportunity very often, but it's nice to find a short guy that you can kind of tower over.
Is that why you went to wrestling?
Oh, are they now calling it a foul ball? They've called the teams back onto the field.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow. Well, there might be some Napoleon complex with this umpire.
So runners didn't advance, so they must have called it a foul ball.
Yes.
So count stays 0-2. Two away. Now it's, how do you not give that strike?
Man.
So now he's showing 3 and 2. I am utterly confused. The 3-2 pitch fouled off.
I can't believe that was a ball. That looked like right on the outside corner. Not sure where this ump is from, but it could be a college ump. Being on a college field, the strike zone might be a little tighter.
Talking to a patron before the game, he had seen this ump. He has a grandson that plays for Monrovia and has seen this umpire down in the Southern Indiana high school circuit.
Okay.
Oh, stays alive, fouled that one off. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the second.
75 miles per hour on the radar.
Cooper almost to 50 pitches. Not quite through 2 yet. Pitch number 48. Ground ball. Ring. Nice play.
Nice
Flips
play.
to Grady. Now, officially, the inning is over.
Very nice play.
So again, at the end of 1.5, we have the Elite 1, Bulls 0. As we go into the bottom of the second, Bulls will be batting 6, 7, 8. You are listening to the Don Kuntz Sports Network.
So Don, on your sports network, what other games or events do you announce?
So if you go to our webpage and just scroll through previous events, you'll find IEFA football, Brownsburg 5th and 6th grade football from years past. And you will also find Indy Hoops basketball. The Brownsburg Indy Hoops 6th grade team concluded their hoops run just this last season. And, occasionally we'll have some U7 soccer. We've had coach pitch baseball in the past couple of years, featuring one London Chandler Kuntz. So if it's being played in a youth sports in Brownsburg, you might find it on the Don Kuntz Sports Network.
I noticed that you omitted golf, and I understand that Kenyon plays golf. Do you not do any video announcing for golf?
I had toyed around with the idea of streaming a golf event this season, but the network bandwidth just wouldn't allow it out on the course to get a good streaming signal. But that's what I really would have liked to have a couple tripods and cameras set up on the greens on the approach shots. I had thought about it, Scott, for sure. All right, leading off will be the shortstop, Braden Ring. His at-bat was abruptly ended with runners on the corners, and Sorgi got thrown out at second to end the first inning. So ball one, ground ball, played by third, over to first.
Strong throw over by the third baseman. Number 99 pitching for the Elite. Trivia question, folks, today is, what pitcher
It's the Airs Elite Sports Vision trivia question. Sorry, we just want to make sure we get our sponsors.
I apologize. Let's watch Lucas here, but we'll get back to the trivia question.
First pitch to the first baseman, number 17, Lucas Ira, is a called strike. The 0-1. That's nice hit to left field with one out. Now's a good time for that sports trivia question, Matt.
The trivia question this evening, folks, is what player wore the number 99, a fictional character, on a major league team? The movie was made in 1991, and if anyone knows the answer to that, they can call.
Actually, we've got the live chat going today, so if anybody wants to send us a live chat, we can see that as the game goes on. Just enter that in the chat from our 16 viewers, those watching around the world. The 0-1 to Gannon Prosser, he slaps that one to right field, and Lucas just advances 90 feet, but with one out and back-to-back hits, we've got two aboard.
And folks, don't forget about the prize. We've got Dippin' Dots ice cream, a year's supply from the Grand Park concession stand, and we have a very special giveaway with the Dave Ira underwear line. One package of Dave Ira underwear line.
And that's the 6-pack, folks.
Wow.
Oh, Cooper Collins steps in, first pitch, left field, that's a single. 3 singles in a row for the Bulls, put the bases loaded with one out.
Playing a little small ball today here, Don.
I like it.
Yeah,
big field, small ball. And Canyon will come in and run for Cooper at first base.
So talking about the Dave Ira underwear special, as it was launched in the last 3 weeks, it's a 2-for-1 special at all Pilot gas stations. You can find that in there right next to the showers.
Absolutely, and I understand that Love's now has also a contract with the Dave Ira underwear brand. So, folks, if you are traveling feel free to look upon these great deals. Again, Dave Ira Underwear Brand.
Fouled off. Now at the plate, the third baseman, number 16, Camden Moore. A 1 ball, 1 strike. Ira at third, Prosser at second, Kuntz now at first.
And they come in briefs, boxers, or thongs.
I understand.
Brody Ring, I understand, really likes the thongs.
The 1-1, it's in play. They're not
There's
going to be able to
trouble
come
here.
home.
Oh, they are.
They did come home.
Nice
Wow.
Nice play by 9.
I did not think he had time to get that home.
He only had one place to go, and he went there and made a great play.
Lucas, I don't know how hard Lucas was running there, but in any event, number 9 that makes a nice play there to get the force at home here. And we got 2 outs, and we have who up to the plate, Don?
Up at the plate right now is
Eli Holsovitz.
yes.
Number 44. Where's 44, of course, because of Reggie Jackson.
1 ball, no strikes. Now that's
That
going to
was
score.
good.
That's into the
That's
gap.
gonna
Nice
clear.
hit by Eli. That's going to score at
Beautiful
least
hit.
2. Camden coming around.
That's clear.
Yes. Eli's going to be held to a double, but Camden will score. Bases clearing double for Eli Holzabus. Puts the Bulls on top, 3-1.
Great piece of hitting by Eli there, just staying with the pitch, driving in the gap, got into it a little bit, clears the bases. Bulls are now up 3-1 here, and we're going to roll the lineup over here with Grady Grant leading off here.
Big 2-out hit.
Huge,
Big 2-out hit.
huge.
Upstairs, ball 1 to Grady.
Good to see Eli get some success. Obviously, has been on the DL the majority of the season. Came back 2 weekends ago and had a big knock there.
Grady puts his bat on it. Third baseman, busy over there, makes the play in foul territory. Side's retired, but the Bulls get 3 on 4 hits.
And no errors as we go into the top of the third. Bulls 3, Elite 1. You are listening to the Don Kuntz Sports Network.
DKSN.
You muted.
You mute it.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, Cooper Lane on the mound in the third inning, called strike.
So Cooper's really finding the strike zone now after starting the game with 2 walks in the first inning. Really finding his groove now.
Gets ahead 0-2.
How do you think Holly Kuntz and Tiffany McClure got the box seats at Bart Kaufman Stadium? Did they pay extra?
They did not, and we finally got the first hitter out, fellas. 1 away, top of the third. So the suites are open here at Bart Kaufman Field. So we pulled on the door, it opened, and we entered.
That's how you do it. You know, when I think of Cooper Lane sporting the number 40, I think of an IU basketball player who sported that number.
The best player in IU basketball history,
Ooh.
Calbert Chaney.
Ooh, that's a strong statement, Scott.
A lefty from
Evansville, Indiana.
Ball away, one ball, one strike.
What high school, Scott?
I'm going to go with Evansville Memorial.
Wrong.
Gosh.
Ground ball. Grady Grant back at third now, over to Ira, 2 away.
You were close, east side, but Calvert went to public school at Evansville Harrison.
That's correct.
Actually, my mother and father's alma mater, but Calvert Chaney is an Evansville Harrison product. But I was actually referring to a more recent number 40 that played for the Hoosiers.
Oh, Cody Zeller.
Ding, 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 ding. Washington,
High school,
Indiana.
yeah.
They played at the Hatchet
House. Mr.
So-
Basketball. Little known fact, the 3 Zeller boys all played in the National Basketball Association. Cody, of course, having the most prominent career
and still playing.
and still playing.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, inside, ball 2.
So I'm questioning, Don did not like my statement that Calvert might be the best. He's a leading scorer ever in IU basketball history. And
A 2-out hit to center field puts 1 aboard.
I may have, as a young lad, named a dog after Calvert Chaney.
There you go. There you go.
Worst dog I ever had. Calvert.
What kind of dog was it, Scott?
It was a mutt.
Was a
Man.
mutt.
It was a mutt.
Now, but so you guys are all big on your national championships. How many did Calvert win then?
As many as Purdue did during that.
But that
year.
wasn't the question. Ball 1, stolen base the second.
That was of course in the years of IU basketball being a prominent national powerhouse, which unfortunately years as of
I
late.
know they lost to Duke in the Final Four. I am aware. Before I went to Purdue, I was a huge IU fan. Somewhere around that 17, 18-year-old, I finally wised up and made a better choice in life. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away.
Speaking of Purdue, Don, we're just throwing facts out all over the place, folks.
Called strike.
The big dog, Glenn Robinson, obviously a very prominent player there at Purdue. People don't know this, but in reality, he had a son that was a 2-time state wrestling champion from northern Indiana.
Gary Roosevelt.
Jalen Robinson actually played for Purdue on the football team.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I did not know that, man.
3-1.
Very true. I believe he had another son that played basketball for Purdue. But his youngest son, Jalen, actually was a wrestler football player. And very, 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 very prominent wrestler.
3-1 pitch, fouled off.
His other son played basketball for Michigan, not Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
And
I apologize.
might be still traveling around the NBA, Glenn Robinson Jr.
Yeah.
And for those who really wanted to know the wrestling facts, you have them now.
Absolutely. I know those 17
The
listeners.
3-2. Oh, stays alive.
We want to welcome Jalen Henderson listening in on the broadcast and watching as he had put in a Go Bulls. Jalen has joined us a few times during the year to help us out as we've had arm issues with Mason Meyer, Nick Snively, and Cam Gates and others. Camden Moore.
The 3-2. Oh,
Jalen, of course, a product of New Albany.
Hometown of a famous IU basketball player and Mr. Indiana.
And who
And who was that?
and that would be I know who it is, but I'm
He did not
Romeo,
wrestle. He did not
Romeo.
wrestle.
Wherefore art thou Romeo? Nobody knows because he's not made his name in the NBA.
absolutely. That's why I didn't want to speak on it, Don.
2 outs, 2 on. Fouled off, out of play.
Let's go Bulls, let's go Bulls.
Crowd's getting wild tonight.
They got
Let's
some,
go Bulls.
Ohio Elite has a lot of unruly fans here, folks. They've cut the beer sales off already here at Bar Kaufman.
0-1. Called, strike 2.
That was a fantastic curveball coming in. Backdoor curveball there.
Hey, my look.
All right, Cooper ahead 0-2 with 2 outs and 2 on.
Off my scooter.
What's Cooper's pitch count? It's got to be close to
Swing and a miss inside,
Pitch.
off speed. Got him swinging.
All
All right. Cooper is at 68 pitches through 3.
So at the end of 3, we have
In
no
2.5.
2.5. I apologize. At the end of 2.5, we have no runs on 1 hit, no errors. Is going to the bottom of the 3rd. Bulls 3, Elite 1. You are listening to the Don Kuhn Sports Network.
DKSN.
We have some umbrellas that have been pushed out, and I don't believe it's actually raining at the moment.
They are playing some great music here in between the innings. Music fans, country music fans out there. Chris Stapleton is playing here in between innings. Probably the best country music singer of all time, in my opinion.
Wow, that is a very bold statement.
He is a stud.
Oh, I know this song.
This is not Chris Stapleton, but it's what I had pulled up on my phone.
I'm not familiar with this artist on
The
here.
Lumineers?
You don't know the Luminaires?
Welcome to our 19 viewers. We've been as high as 20. Not that we're counting, but we just want to make sure that everybody enjoys their experience watching Indiana Bulls baseball.
From Bart Kaufman Field in the beautiful Bloomington, Indiana.
IU University.
We are looking for all the likes we can get on this broadcast as we are trying to be the next crew on the Hometown Sports Network up in the Indianapolis area. As you've listened to baseball games up there, I'm sure we're much more entertaining.
Absolutely. I might have to say this. I think we do a quality broadcast.
All right, leading off for the Bulls will be the DH, number 5, Mason Meyer. Number 99, still on the mound. First pitch inside, ball 1.
So, Matt, I'm wondering, we're on a turf field. How do they do those stripes in the infield?
Well, those are actually artificial,
Oh, no.
Scott.
Oh, called
As
strike.
you know. But I'm going to say that they don't look very good. What do you think?
Yeah, they don't look really good.
A one and
The
the
1-1, swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Mason couldn't hold off on that curveball there, 67 miles an hour. Recently been hitting out a 2-hole, which has been a big change from the first 40 games of the season.
Hitting in the cleanup spot.
Ground ball,
That might
backhanded
be, that
by
might
the
be
shortstop.
trouble, and it is.
Yeah. Mason, we'll see how that one's scored, folks. It wasn't an easy play, but it wasn't that difficult either.
The scoreboard operator scored it as a hit. I think that's correct. I'm not sure how Drake McClurg scored that.
It is scored a hit
I believe it's
by Eric.
Eric McClurg. And
Because Drake would be busy because he's next up. Meyer at first, nobody out. The pitch. Drake shows bunt, pulls it back, called strike 1.
that 5.5 hole, famous 5.5 hole, Tony Gwynn made famous years ago, folks.
Put the ball in play.
Tough play for the shortstop to make there.
The 0-1. Now he does, just fouls that one off.
I haven't seen him try to bunt much this year. with all that speed.
He's the last couple weeks he's at least shown it more than he hasn't necessarily executed on it, but he's shown bunt several times.
Drake's sporting the red socks today to just show off his ankles.
The 0-2 outside. Meyer stays at first, 1 and 2.
And of course, sporting the red batting gloves as well. It goes nice with the red belt and the red socks. I like the color scheme.
Yep.
And
with all the boys, you can see new jerseys, bright white, and the pants are 5 months old.
And short.
Yes.
And new hats.
And new hats, correct. Meyer at first, 2-2 count to McClurg. Meyer back to first in time.
And one of the boys are really mean to me.
One of them. No. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. See if that's into the gap in left center field. The center fielder tried to make a play on it. Drake's going to be at least be a third.
Gosh.
Meyer comes around to score. They're going to hold up Drake at third. Nice triple scores Meyer from McClurg.
And folks, as you can see on the broadcast here, Drake McClurg just has the elite speed. I mean, he hits a ball in the gap, and he is standing on third base. I mean, that's something that is God-given, and Drake has been blessed with elite speed. That's one thing I enjoy watching him run the bases.
I'm pretty sure that was a God-given, but it was Tiffany McClurg given.
You think so?
I think it was Tiffany McClurg given.
Did she have some experience with track back in Muncie, South Side, where she attended school?
I heard she was the 100 sprinter for the Muncie team and holds the school record.
Really? Oh, my Lord.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 19, Jack Sorgi. The 0-1 pitch, low. 1 ball, 1 strike. McClurg at third.
And she uses that speed in her real estate business today, and it's working out well.
Well, I was unaware of that, but the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
The 1-1. That's over the third baseman's head. Actually, shortstop. Bulls still with nobody out, and Sorgi with a nice single scores Drake.
The 7th hit on the night. Ohio Elite's finally going to take a visit to the mound. No one in the bullpen for either team. Although I don't know where the IU bullpen is.
I think we're out there past left field, whereas the visitor one over here is just.
And have you guys ever attended a game here for the Indiana University?
No.
Indiana actually dons the first base
Oh,
line.
do they? Okay.
And so that is the home dugout. And that's not uncommon. You see a lot of teams doing that on the first baseline. But typically, for you traditional baseball fans, most home teams are going to be on the third baseline.
With nobody out, Sorgi at first brings up the shortstop, number 22, Braden Ring.
Let's go, Braden!
He hits that one foul down the left field line.
Braden Ring, the student council president of Zionsville Middle School, voted most popular student in the 7th grade last year. So I know that was an honor that he really appreciated from his fellow peers.
Just to correct you, as Zionsville West Middle School, but still a great honor.
Thank you, Scott.
I think it was the Brownsburg West Middle School.
Also heard he was voted most likely to succeed at Zionsville West Middle School. Is that true?
Yes, it is true.
The 0-1. That's low. Ball and a strike to Braden Ring.
He's blessed with a lot of traits from his mom,
Absolutely.
Julie Ring,
Julie, what a wonderful woman.
a product of Avon High School.
The 1-1. Oh, he waits on that off speed, lifts it to left field. It will be the first out. Sorgi retreats to first, 1 away.
An interesting fact about Julie Ring, if you would attend an Avon sporting event, you'll note that she is the leading assist getter in girls basketball at Avon High School.
And And that doesn't surprise me, Scott. When I see her, I think of athleticism.
Curveball in for a strike to the first baseman, number 17, Lucas Ira.
So we definitely know the athletic ability for Braden came from Julie and not Mr. Brody Ring.
Absolutely.
Also an Avon product.
And also
The 01.
product.
Swing.
A wrestler, a soccer player, and a football player.
A jack of all trades.
I've noticed that we do not give athletic credit to many wrestlers in this booth.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, Scott, because
I'm a wrestler.
of course the most underrated
Ball.
sport in the world,
1 ball,
but
2 strikes.
also the oldest sport in the world.
We've got a comment from Griffin Hughes that would like to challenge one Matt Collins here. Matt puts on his readers, and what's that say, Matt?
IU actually
Foul ball.
sits in the third base dugout. I went to a game there versus WKU, and the Hilltoppers were in the first base dugout. Your fact straight, Matt Collins, from Kenny Hughes. Well, we would like to thank Kenny and Griffin for responding to our broadcast.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
In any event, I've been to a few games here, and I would say that they were in the first base, but maybe I'm wrong. So,
But their complex is out here in left field. That's the only reason I would give you some pushback.
and thinking back, I actually believe.
Ground ball, shortstop Fields over to second. Lucas beats out that double play. The lead runner is out, 2 away.
And Lucas, blazing speed, beats the throw.
I believe he's wearing his dad's underwear. That helps with the speed down the line.
They compress where they need to and give freedom where it's asked for.
So we've got a fielder's choice for Lucas Ira. We've got 2 outs, and Gannon Prosser steps up to the dish.
1 for
Bounces one in. Lucas will get to second.
Good read by Lucas. Got a good jump, saw it in the dirt. Gannon 1 for 1. Got a hit last time up.
One ball, no strikes, 2 away. Ground ball, right at the shortstop, over to 1. Little high throw, but in time. Side is retired. But the Bulls put 1 on the board. No, they put 2 in the third to lead 5-1 as we go to the 4th.
You're listening to the Don Coons Sports Network.
DKSN.
And as we go into the top of the 5th here, folks, we would like to give acknowledgement to our Trivia Award winner. Mr. Griffin Hughes won the trivia question with the number 99, the fictional character, played in a very popular movie in the early 90s. And he had the correct answer with Rick Vaughn, the original Wild Thing. So shout out to Griffin Hughes and the Hughes family on answering that question correctly. You will be rewarded with your Dippin' Dots ice cream and a free 6-pack of the famous Dave Ira underwear.
The gift that keeps on giving, folks. All right, we do have some subs entering the game now. Cam Gates enters the game wearing number 21 at third base, and number 18, Canyon Kuntz, enters for Sorgi in right field.
How many pitches is Cooper at? I got to assume this will be his
67. 67 pitches for Cooper.
After this game, we'll see the Motor City
Hit
Hit
dog.
Dogs against the Vipers out of Louisville.
Yep.
Should be a really good game. Some very stiff competition here at Bart Kaufman Field this weekend. It's good to see us get up top and maybe get a first victory.
Folks, if you aren't subscribed to DKSN yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's see, a fly ball to center field. Drake underneath it, 1 away.
Efficient. 1 pitch, 1 out.
That's how we like it, Scott. We haven't heard much from our sponsors thus far, Don.
Well, BSN is doing bobblehead night, so they're holding off for their big promotion till tomorrow night. And funny you mentioned that. Drake makes the out, and it's his bobblehead night tomorrow night. So 1 out, swing and a miss from the pitcher to pitcher. And Ayers Elite Sports Vision, they did our trivia question, and Pro Tactical Performance, they've got another giveaway coming up. Stay with us after the 5th inning tonight, folks, for the Pro Team Tactical Performance giveaway.
Courtesy of Mr. Jim Sorgi.
The pitcher batting 1 and 2 right now. Big cut there, big kid. And it is time for Guess That Weight on the batter. Matt, what do you have?
Well,
again, Matt has to be. We have to before he gets to the dugout. We need a guess from Matt.
approximately 172 pounds. 5'10", 172. I can come within 3 pounds of the weight. So.
And we're getting the answer from the coach right now as we speak. It is 5'11", 177.
Oh, wow, just missed.
I was close.
All right, everybody sitting in section 4, row 8, gets a free pizza coupon because Matt did not get the correct answer.
And that's from everyone's favorite pizza establishment here in Bloomington. Yeah, that's Mother Bear's Pizza, a well-known establishment here in Bloomington, and I know they will enjoy it.
Wait, who's sitting on that row? You should have said the people.
A single and a stolen base and a ball at the plate puts a runner in scoring position here in the top of the 4th for Ohio Elite. The 1-0. Low and outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Ground ball to the right fielder. Canyon gets it in quickly. They'll have 2 outs, runners on the corners. You know, Scott, earlier you were asking what else is on DKSN. There is one special video on there. If people want to search that, it's London's Babysitter Club. And if you've ever wondered how to put an infant to sleep, London shows you how. In her video from just a couple months ago, the London's Babysitter Club.
Great. I'm interested to see that. Is she a baby whisperer?
She thinks she is. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runners on the corners.
And just so you know, folks, it's really funny, so you might want to watch it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
I think London knows where her career is going.
I already know what it is. It's not a babysitter.
Is it an announcer?
Now,
What are you going to be when you grow up? The 1-1.
a firefighter with Daddy's Bubby.
She wants to be a firefighter with my brother down in Tampa, Florida.
Fantastic.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 2 balls, 1 strike.
So back to the game. This is a big at bat by number 16 for Ohio Elite. Quinn's coming out to see. He knows this is a crucial out to get here. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. If they get a hit here, they can get back into the game.
Yep.
Down 5-1. They only have 3 hits in the game. Connor struggled in the beginning, or Cooper struggled in the beginning, but it's really settled in.
In the last 2 innings, he's got the first 2 outs really quick, but then struggled to get that 3rd out each of these last 2 innings.
My guess is this is his last inning, but I haven't seen any activity in the bullpen yet, as the Vipers have taken that over for now. And I'm not sure if any
The
of
3-1 pitch outside, bases loaded now. That'll bring up number 23. And let's see, the next batter is 0 for 1 on the day. That's the second walk for that number 16. So bases loaded, 2 away. And Dell at the plate was late on that one, fouled it off down the right field line.
Lee's got a great opportunity here with bases loaded, 2 outs to get back in this ball game.
Matt Collins rejoins us. He took the Pat Hughes break that we always hear on Cubs games where he has to disappear for a few outs to find the little boys' room.
And a special thanks to IU, Indiana University, with these great facilities here. We've got a great spread back here and, of course, wonderful restrooms.
1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, nice call there. Just caught the outer third of the plate on that off-speed pitch.
I would question whether if that was a strike, but we'll take it.
Yes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Oh,
breaking
yeah.
ball. Got him looking. Whoo, 63 miles an hour on that curveball.
That was a big out right there. Going to roll into the bottom of the fourth at 5-1. For you listeners, you might know we have some modified rules tonight. We're only playing a 90-minute game. I think we're moving along pretty quickly, but it'll be questionable whether if we get to 7 innings.
Yeah, currently we are at 1 hour and 11 minutes in. Folks, if you ever wondered what that clock in the lower right-hand corner of your scoreboard, that's keeping track of the game time from when I always started when the coaches meet with the umpire at home plate.
Now, let's just be honest. You know, we got a special appreciation for you and the broadcast that you bring these listeners and these viewers. Just so fortunate to have your skills here to bring the broadcast here to the loved ones and the Bulls family. So, again, for me and Scott, thank you for this great asset to our program here.
Hashtag Bulls fan.
As we all do the Bulls hand gesture. All right, due up for the Bulls. It looks like it'll be Cooper Collins and Cam Gates will get an at-bat. And after Cam will be Eli Holzabus,
who has the big hit of the game, base clearing, was it a double with two outs?
Yep.
I would say thus far, folks, between him and Cooper Lane, I would say competing for that player of the game.
Yeah.
Which is sponsored by...
Scott just stole it. The player of the game, sponsored by Pro Tactical Performance. They are the pros.
I'm ending early, I'm sorry.
That's all right. They are the pros at Tactical Performance, and so they wanted to sponsor this week's player of the game, number 44, Eli Holzabus. What a great honor! Not taken lightly by this crew. Cooper looks at a first pitch strike.
We should clarify he's in the lead right now.
Yeah, we're still accepting votes. Ball 1, ball and a strike.
Please feel free to vote on the live chat feature if you have someone else you would like to nominate for the player of the game. I know Griffin Hughes has been very active today.
That's a single, a leadoff single for Cooper Collins. Nice piece of hitting by Cooper there. And
it was scored as an error, Don.
I didn't see. I just saw it in left field. I didn't actually see it. So now Jack Sorgi will run for Cooper.
So Cooper 2 for 2 with 2 singles. We've got nobody out here, and Cam Gates stepping to the plate. You cannot
call strike 1.
You cannot negate his stance. To be honest, I know he's not as big as Mark McGuire, but he's got a little Mark McGuire stance. And does he not, Don?
Yeah, as he fills out over the years, it's going to really imitate that swing. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Cam Gates.
Watching his older brother Cal take batting practice here yesterday at Bar Kaufman Stadium, very impressed with Cal Gates and his power and just an overall great player.
Well, they get it honestly. Nick, being the power lifter he is, really puts his kids in prime position to be
Absolutely.
building mass as they get older.
Absolutely. The rumor is that he has the deadlift record in Bedford.
And what is that poundage, Scott?
I heard 635.
Well, when we were walking out yesterday, I noticed that Cal's calves were comparable to Nick's.
Yeah.
And, Cal's 16 years old, so.
The 0-1 to the left fielder, Eli Holzabus. Oh, he's calling that a foul ball.
Is Nick here today?
No, Nick might be watching because Cal was playing at Grant Park.
Okay.
So a special shout out to Nick Gates, of course the political aspirations he has, running for the city council there in Bedford. So we wish him the best of luck.
And and being from Bedford, swing and a miss by Eli. That's the second out. Nick only deadlifts with Indiana limestone.
Absolutely. They are very, very proud of their heritage of the limestone quarry there in Bedford. And for you viewers who've never been through Bedford, Indiana, just a beautiful town. They're off Highway 50. Lot of limestone there in the town of Bedford.
Grady Grant now at the plate.
Number 23.
We've been joined by Dawson Moore into the booth. Dawson, you have anything to say?
Come on, we're playing Thacker.
And Jace Sorgi.
Nope, I'm out. And London Coons. And my own clothes.
All right, a ball on the strike to Grady Grant.
Number 3.
Sorgi at first. Bulls lead 5-1. 1-1. Nice Jack Steele second. And a ball at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I'll have to say, announcing from a press box is a little different, as it definitely is raining out there, as the umbrellas have come out, but we cannot tell that in here.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Scott, I don't mind it.
Ground ball up the middle. Played by, hey kids, don't run through the halls.
Don Kuntz doing a little parenting during the broadcast.
He's a multitasker,
The
folks.
third out is recorded. We go top 5. Bulls lead 5-1.
So, guys, do we know what time we actually will play tomorrow, or is that still yet to be
I have
determined?
not seen a schedule. When I talked to the team admin, Eric McClurg, he was not aware of what tomorrow's schedule would be like.
Does Mr. McClurg know that he's referred to as the team admin?
Only on Game Changer.
Okay.
A few defensive changes. Canyon Kuntz slides over to center field. Gannon Prosser enters into right field. Grady Grant now will be on the mound. And Drake McClure goes from center to short. And that looks like Braden Ring will slide from short to second. Cam Gates at third. Lucas Ira still at first. Cooper Collins behind the plate. And Eli Holzabus in left field.
Well, Grady Grant coming on the mound explains why we did not see any bullpen action, as Grady has probably never warmed up before he pitched in his 4 years with the Indiana Bulls.
They call him the Iceman. They don't call him the Iceman for nothing, Scott. And he literally has ice in his veins. As viewers are probably listening to the what they have on the Jumbotron out here in left center field, they have a rendition of Indiana University with a great just great technology display here, Don. What would you say?
Just because they got pictures up there? Is that's a technological advancement for IU?
Well, I noticed that.
And John Denver on the.
I did notice that when we were at Purdue Wednesday, they had no umpires.
Yeah.
Which that was, I'm not going to lie, that was kind of a letdown.
Was there a jumbotron?
Yes, we do have a video board now.
But it was not in action.
Can you actually, can you actually refer to yourself as we?
I don't know, Mark Patrick. Can we?
Kyle Schwarber on the big screen out here.
Grady Grant, first pitch, swing, foul off.
I'm sure Coach Mercer appreciated Kyle Schwarber's interview last Sunday on Sunday Night Baseball, the Phillies versus the Cardinals, which he was mic'd up, and Kyle Schwarber told the world that the best thing
curveball in for strike two.
The best thing that he ever did was attend Indiana University, Don. So I'm sure that carries some weight.
Absolutely, sure.
Coming out of Ohio.
Ohio, absolutely.
Played with the Cincinnati Riverbats organization.
Ball one.
Actually had three, told on the interview there on Sunday Night Baseball, he only had 3 offers.
The 1-2 from Grady.
And his claim to fame, not only being a great baseball player, but has a baseball placed above the Cubs Jumbotron in right field for his home run.
2-2. Fouled it off him in the box. That hurts.
During the Cubs World Series run.
In the NLDS, you are correct, Scott.
Making a first appearance in the press box, first time all season, Mr. Eric Prosser, Gannon's father. How are we doing this evening?
Doing good, evening, gentlemen.
We are enjoying this fine evening for baseball.
It is a great evening for baseball. Great accommodations.
Eric's been spending most of the game in the suite over to our left. How are the accommodations over there?
The accommodations are great, just missing a full buffet spread, but otherwise it's very nice.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball, fielded by Ira. He waves off Grady. 3 unassisted for the putout, 1 away.
So big out here in the top of the 5th. We got the Harvin there, right out the gate. We got number 27 to the plate, left-handed batter for the Elite, coming to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the 5th.
Graven is the last name. 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Behind in the count here, nothing in 1. Swing and a miss. Nothing in 2.
You guys doing a great job.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you joining us.
Anytime.
Cooper tries to frame that pitch. Ball 1. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fouled off, and he loses his bat. Count stays 2-2. All right, top of the 5th, Bulls lead 5-1. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball misses away, 3-2.
On the Donkin Sports Network.
3-2. Still fouled off again.
All right, love it.
Count stays 3-2. A 1-out walk puts a runner aboard.
Grady airmailed that ball a little bit. Grady typically a kid who really pounds the zone with a great breaking ball, keeps hitters off balance. We got one out runner on first base. And number
Can't see his number right now. Number 1 or 0, maybe?
It looks like a 0.
Number 0 steps up to the plate, right-handed batter. Double play ball would be excellent here.
0 for 1 on the day.
Low and away, ball 1.
I mean, Grady's not going to overpower you with the fastball, but he's going to keep you on your heels because of the mix of the fastball and curveball. Curveball usually has a ton of movement just like that one. Strike 2.
Some activity in the bullpen out beyond the left field as I'm not sure who that was. Saw Nick Snively run down there along with, I'm assuming, Mason Meyer, but I don't know who the third person is.
Ground ball. Grady fielded clean. Nice.
Yeah,
what a play.
beautiful.
Score that 1-6-3 on the double play. Grady gets himself out of a 1-out jam because that would have turned the lineup over.
Just great play by heads-up play, Grady, trying to get that lead runner there, and then obviously getting the double plays. So heads-up play, that's, I believe, going to end the... No, it's not. We've got...
How much time do we have left, fellas?
That was a nice turn by Drake there as well. We still have at least 5 minutes.
So Lucas Iro is the bullpen, and Nick Snively. I don't know if it's needed.
Well, we've got Coach Todd McWhinney out on the third baseline. I believe he's going to be protecting the bullpen there. We've got, of course, Todd and Brent as assistant coaches here for the Bulls, as well as Coach Jim Sorgi and Coach Eric McClure. So we've got a full lineup here with coaches for this weekend. And again, just a great opportunity here for the Bulls and all these 7 other teams to have an opportunity here to play at Bart Kaufman Field.
So they've called back the whole bullpen.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to another inning. I think they're just running out of time here, potentially, and looks like it'll be Meyer, McClure, and Kuntz batting for Sorgi.
So if you can see on the jumbo they're giving some shout-outs to a local hero and legend around the Bloomington and Seymour area, John Mellencamp.
Is it John Cougar or John Mellencamp?
I think today is John Mellencamp.
John Mellencamp.
I have to say, the in-between innings is going quick.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Ball 1.
That leads to me to something that I've always wondered. Whatever happened to Jack and Diane?
And we heard a little ditty, but that was about it. Ground ball. Fielded by short. Over to 1 away.
Is there? I actually don't know. Is there a story behind who is Jack and who is Diane, and who is behind that tasty fruit?
Is it a Southern Indiana lore?
I am unaware of that lore, but in any event, obviously a classic song, a song that he debuted in 1986.
Ball 1 to Drake McClure.
Would
He's
you
playing
mind-
shortstop now.
Would you mind belling out a few lyrics, Matt?
I think we can maybe save that for later, Scott. As Don said, a little ditty about Jack and Diane.
1 ball, no strikes. Oh, no, 2 balls, no strikes, sorry. Called strike 1. Number 99 still on the hill for Ohio Elite. 75th pitch, sent into center
It's
field.
going to be trouble.
That is trouble. Hop to the warning track. Drake really trying to stretch that into a home run. He's going to be
Coach,
all the way
Oh,
dead to rights.
Oh.
Out. A triple out at the plate.
Coach Quinn did not really give him a sign on what to do, but man, was he flying with that Tiffany McClurg speed.
He was, folks. I didn't have a stopwatch on that, but he was picking them up and putting them down.
Yes, he was. So with 2 outs, nobody on, brings up the current center fielder, number 18, Canyon Koontz. Ball 1. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0.
Now, Don, is Canyon still sporting the Tom Selleck mustache?
It's fading in and out, but yeah, he hasn't shaved it.
Whoa,
He hits
did
one
it.
right right field. Turned on that one.
Oh!
I thought for sure it caught chalk. Woo.
That was the best ball hit today, folks. Right down the line, about one hopper off the 330 right field corner there.
That just perked Jeff Mercer's eyes. That's all I know. And we might have an IU guy out of this family.
Absolutely. I'm
2
sure
balls, 1 strike. Curveball in for a strike. 2-2.
He did not want anything to do with that curveball. He just said, I'll let that go.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Comes inside again. That's a mile high on the infield. First base underneath it. Side retired. That might do it, folks. Yes. Teams are walking out.
That is the game.
And that's ball game, folks. The Bulls victorious today. Their first game of this tournament by a score of 5-1. The teams are getting ready to shake hands here at home plate. And I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you here from Bart Kaufman Stadium. For myself, Matt Collins, and my sidekick Scott Snively, and of course the voice of the Net Bulls, Don Koontz. We wish you a very happy evening. And Don, can you tell the viewers when we're going to be back on the broadcast?
We will be back live 5 minutes before game time tomorrow. Follow us on Game Changer, folks. Coach McClurg is very good about putting game times in there on the schedule. So check the schedule, check your local listings for times and locations. We know the location. I'll be here at Bart Kaufman Field. We just don't know the time, but we'll go live at about 5 minutes before game time, and we'll be back in here in the press box ready to bring you another exciting version of Indiana Bulls baseball.
You're listening to the Don Koontz Sports Network.
DKSN.